Hello, my name is Martin Greuner. I'm the lab director from IVF Saar in Saarbrücken in Germany, Saarland. And I'm now working for 27 years as the lab director in the IVF field. And Gavi and Geri is for me really a game changer, because when I started, we were transferring 3 embryos normally. That's in Germany allowed, but that's long ago. And then we reduced that with my PhD. I'm mandated in oocyte and PN morphology scoring, and that brings us the ideas which embryo is the best one, but it's only on PN stage and oocytes, and in Germany it was not allowed because of the embryo protection law to select embryos. That has changed now, and with the time-lapse, with the Geri, that gives us the possibility to really select the best embryo, and that brings us from 2 embryos where we get after the oocyte and PN scoring to the scoring with time-lapse to the elective single embryo transfer. And so now we are just only doing that, and for that we need time-lapse. And when you want to have time-lapse, the thing is you have to have an incubator which is as good as the normal incubators. And the problems with a lot of time-lapse machines is that they have no humidity, and they have a gas mixer, and when that gas mixer has a problem, you have a real problem. And with the Geri, you have 6 separated incubators. When one has a break, the others are still running, and we have a gas mixer, and we have a bottle standing next to it, so we are always safe on that thing. The other thing is the vitrification. The vitrification was also a game changer for everybody. But in Germany, where you're freezing the PN stages, you have a lot of cells to freeze. And everybody who's done vitrification from 20 cells or 40 cells or more knows how difficult that is because of the concentration of the stuff. And the stuff, in this case, with Gavi, that's a machine, and that's always doing the same thing. And so we have the possibility to go for the selection of the cells with time-lapse and to freeze them with the Gavi. And that was a game changer for our lab, to have better results and to have just 1 embryo transfer. Humidified culture. So when you're looking for a culture system, when you look in cell cultures and all these things, you know how important the humidity is. And when you have no humidity, then the osmolarity always changes, so it's going up. And we always know that the humidity above 300 is a problem for the cells. And then it depends which media you have. There are media which start with 265, but even media with 290. And when you have no humidity, from 290 to 300 and more is very, very fast. When you just do a 2-day culture, okay, that's not so really a problem. But when you do a prolonged culture until day 5, then you have a problem for the cells. And when you have humidity, it's just stable, as we know it from the big incubators we use normally years ago. So because when you do the vitrification, you have to have droplets, you transfer them, and you have to look at the time and all these things. With the Gavi, you just have a pot where you just pipette your cell in. That's what we are used to do. All the time when we have dishes, we pipette the cell from one dish to the other. Here you just pipette the cell into a dish, and the rest Gavi is doing. So it's just normal what you're doing. And the dishes from the Geri, they're very lovely because you don't have, some dishes have problems from the other time-lapse machines with bubbles, and that we don't have with the Geri. And that's nice because you can do it just faster to load them, to prepare them.